Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh, dang, Nia. You've been on a roll lately. I was actually not ready for that. All good, all good. Hope you're doing well, though. Let me finish getting some stuff ready in the background here. That's good to hear. Hiking our Apex? Only one of those games is slightly deserving of your time. I mean, I ain't gonna knock you if you still want to play Apex. What's up, Hybrid? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great day. I might play Tekken Friday. I don't know. I'm either gonna play Tekken, Delta Force, and Mecha Break Friday. I think those are the 3 games I've been looking at for the most part. Because a free-to-play Battlefield for a game that's free to play, plays like simulated Battlefield, and it's completely free. Man. But yeah, Hybrid, we're gonna be. Oh yeah, Nia too. We're gonna be looking at some gameplay of Space Marine 2. Yeah, look up Delta Force. It's currently in a test right now. You can sign up for it through Steam, or you can watch somebody play for an hour and get a Twitch drop that way. I've been thinking about hopping into that. It looks fun. I'm always down for more competition in the market because that means we win. That's the biggest thing. I'm actually kind of glad I started playing one team. I didn't think I would enjoy this game this much. This is why I've been trying more games instead of just looking at them being like, I probably wouldn't like that. Yeah, it's looking better and better, Hybrid. Next month, man. Next month. We're less than a month away. That's fair. I mean, we also got Dark Tide. I've been playing that. That's been fun. Games only want to enjoy 40k because the tabletop is too much cash, in your opinion? That's fair. Yeah, like, yeah, Dark Tide is also like another one of the games. It's a set in a 40k verse, hack and slash shooter. But I get you. That's what you're just talking about in general there. But that's actually one of the bigger 40k games that are out, because like, yeah, the tabletop ain't for everybody. I don't even play the tabletop. I played some of the old school RTS games and everything, but not every Warhammer game is made equal. Not every Warhammer game is good. Speaking of that, let's actually get started here and take a look at it since we're on the subject.
No more heroes, it's Kira the King. You can't tell nobody but yourself. Nothing less to do.
Travis, it's kill or be killed.
All right. And I am a box again. You love to see it. You love to see it. Don't know why my camera always does this and why I always have to like flick a switch. But it makes me do it every day, even though like I'll adjust it right before we start. But I'm pretty sure it's just because I'm on a different scene. Though, thank you guys so much for waiting through that starting soon screen. Like I said, today we're going to be playing one team, and before that we're going to be taking a look at Space Marine 2. Highly anticipated game comes out next month, and if you know nothing about the Warhammer series, this looks like an entry game that might be a lot easier for a lot of people to jump in. And a lot of hands-on previews have been dropping. They unfortunately had a year-old demo, not year-old demo, year-old build release that people pirated, but I think has been getting scrubbed off the internet that people are playing. Not even finished, so I don't know why people are playing it, but it's out there. Real big slap in the face. Oh yeah, you see Mini Kratos in the background here, right next to Mini Geralt. I actually like these figures. My girlfriend got them for me a long time ago. But like, they're both very nice. It's like, they're really cool. Like both of them. Because I played God of War and The Witcher, so suppose it was a no-brainer. But yeah, we're gonna take a look at the trailer, and then we can talk about what we think or what our thoughts are. Not the trailer, but IGN dropped the final preview. They typically drop shorter videos, so we're gonna take a look at theirs. It's only 8 minutes and 29 seconds compared to the 21 to 30 minutes everybody else is doing. If I block off anything, just let me know.
Warhammer 40k has spread so far and wide from its humble tabletop origins that I would almost consider the fantasy of being one of the Adeptus Astartes, a space marine,
I feel you about that.
on par with being Batman or a Jedi Knight at this point.
Eviscerate this abomination.
And Space Marine
Oh, that voice
4 is
acting.
closer to that fantasy than maybe any previous game has. At its best, it's practically 40k Nirvana, mowing down disorienting numbers of Tyranids with a heavy bolter or cutting
I like that we're seeing a lot of gameplay.
sword. At times, the controls can get a little clunky, especially on a controller, but I suppose some of that comes with being an 8-foot-tall juggernaut coated in ceramite.
Let me see what quality we're playing this at.
Access to the first little bit of the campaign, which has Clive Standen, aka Rollo from Vikings, giving an inspired, gravelly performance as Captain Titus from the first game.
We will eradicate your kind from the galaxy.
Who is
Oh my god.
deeply embroiled in some interesting drama with his new squad mates due to his checkered service record. They ultimately set that aside, though, to do battle with the Tyranid hive fleet threatening the soaring Gothic spires of the imperial world of Avarax.
People who aren't in the Warhammer don't realize how scary Tyranids are.
Expect heavy Tyranid presence.
Besides them being giant alien like
How detailed and
creatures.
animated everything on the ground is. From the humble Cadians who will often kneel and talk in a whisper as the Emperor's angels approach,
R.I.P.
to the
Cadia.
smallest gilded details on the architecture. I don't think I've ever had the feeling of standing on the ground in the Warhammer 40k universe.
The crazy thing about it is they kind of both do the same thing.
Punishment is dishonorable death.
The graphics are gorgeous, the chaotic soundscape is spot on, and no expense has been spared, filling every square inch with the kinds of small touches that
Oh, I like the fact that he could use his jetpack.
longtime fan of this franchise.
That's really nice. And you can hover and shoot at the same time. That's really cool.
As far as nailing the experience of playing as one of the Emperor's finest, Space Marine 2 generally does a
Looks like it's gonna be like World War Z combined with like
Titus and his buddies' Primaris armor,
maybe Left 4 Dead
in gleaming fidelity with lots of moving parts,
in terms of like creatures on the screen,
maneuverable at the same time.
and maybe special grades or special types of Tyranids.
Tyranids seek to consume that as well.
Anytime I got to remove an obstacle through pure super strength was a highlight.
Yeah, everything sounds hefty.
And most of the guns
I love the camera shake too.
from the classic bolter to a plasma gun that makes enemy armor seem like a joke.
Ooh, that's great.
I wasn't totally sold on the melee stuff, unfortunately. Carving through gaunts with a chainsword is just as exhilarating as it should be, but Space Marine 2 has also tried to implement a Sekiro-esque system of telegraphed dodges and parries to counter enemy special attacks, and I'm not quite sure if it works here.
See, I don't know if that's because it actually may not be that good, or if maybe he's not that good.
I got the sense that it really slowed close combat down with canned animations.
Because you see right here, like if you pay attention to this moment right here where he tries to parry super early.
Close combat down with
Like he already went into the parry stance right when he saw the blue flash, and not at the last minute,
canned animations,
which is what got him hit.
a bit too much.
That's kind of like the crazy thing about games journalists, is that most of them just aren't very good.
Style finishers, though they are gloriously brutal in their spectacle.
Oh, I love this. Oh my god.
Can't argue with how awe-inspiring it is to see a Space Marine
Yeah.
warrior's head clean off and discarded.
Like a lot of them just aren't very good.
Maybe they're just a bit too.
I love these executions though.
With the camera too much, but they feel like breaks in the action rather than part of it.
And at times it kind of always feels like they're looking for something to complain about. Like they have to nitpick.
Though it seems like the forces of chaos are definitely up to something behind the scenes, as they often.
I was hoping Chaos Space Marines were gonna show up. I love it.
Is pretty impressive from hordes of regular gaunts who
Right.
mainly serve to show off your godlike power, to slippery lictors who require a bit more finesse.
Yeah, it's a day one cop for me, Nia, because they also have 6v6 multiplayer and 3v3 co-op.
Looked better in a video game. With some
3v3 co-op, 3-player co-op.
updates from the recent tabletop refresh of the faction shown off in all their
Yeah, see, like that's the type of parry he's supposed to get. Like that looked like it was fine, because he actually parried on time and then went straight into execution.
3-player co-op, which seems to be where the meat of Space Marine 2 lies. There are tons of perks and weapon upgrades to unlock, and
I wish it was 4
light as someone who rolls their eyes at
or 5.
boring Ultramarines. Character customization,
The Blood Angels are in here too.
armor colors, and liveries from dozens of chapters, including both.
That's really cool. So they got the Salamanders, they got the Raven Guard. Do they have the they have the White Scars too? That's like the Genghis Khan like faction. All about speed, all about moving quickly, all about getting in and getting out. Let me stop before I go on a lore dump about some of these chapters.
On top of this,
I think they have Grey Knights. I think I see the Grey Knight, the closest thing to it being like right here. I'm not sure though. Everybody kind of looks like they're the same size. I know Grey Knights are a little bit bigger, but in some chapters are like some Space Marines a little wider, but I don't know if they're gonna go that far in definite detail, or if these are gonna be like just similar to recolors. Like these are all the same size. Like the Imperial Fists are here, the Salamanders here, we got the Blood Angels. I don't know if they'll have like the I keep thinking about it. It's one of the ancient chapters though. Conrad Kurz is like their Primarch. I keep forgetting who it is though. They're like literally known for like pillaging, killing people, and just generally being like all around pains in the ass. Like it's that chapter. I keep forgetting what their name is though. But they're basically like the criminal chapter, like that just commits unspeakable acts.
liveries from dozens of chapters.
Space Wolves are here. That's
Both
cool.
My beloved Space Wolves and some fairly obscure ones. On top of this, you have 6 different classes to choose from. Each of
That
which
I've been
has
seeing.
at least 3 primary weapons to level up, allowing for a huge amount of build diversity.
Yeah, Vampire's one of the Blood Angels. The other ones are like the Knight. Let me see. Let me just type in Conrad Kurz,
I probably had the most fun with this
and I'll literally have it.
Marine. I know. Right after I said Ultramarines are boring. The Assault Marine can be exciting too, but as I never fully got comfortable with the melee combat, and I
Which
also
Space
found the
Marine
jump
chapter
pack
is
to
he
be
from?
really kind of fiddly and inconsistent, it ended up being the build I wish I was good at, but never quite got there. The Heavy Marine is also great fun when you
Night Lords.
fire
It was the Night Lords.
a heavy bolter and watch an entire swarm evaporate, but they don't have much to do when they're out of ammo, which isn't as big a problem for the.
That's who it was.
I feel like some levels could use a bit of rebalancing in terms of ammo drops, at least if
Blood Angels are the vampire ones that were run by Sanguinius, RIP.
between recent lines. Since I was playing on a pre-release build, I was often paired with bots, and they're not really very good.
I didn't expect bots to be good, unfortunately.
Aforementioned Heavy Marine just isn't viable because you can't count on your AI teammates to keep.
Oh snap! What was that?
Off of you. But when I did,
was that kind of like a counter, like
I was having a great
that he did with his gun?
So I imagine this issue will be.
Oh yeah, no,
servers are open to.
I'm looking at this gameplay. This man is getting eaten alive.
Somewhat clunkier movement.
What part of one teaming is this? Oh no, this is like 40,000 years in the future, Batosai. With like the advancements in technology and stuff like that. Like you see all the anomalies on screen. Like yeah, the human beings, they get like another pair of lungs. They get the ability to spit acid. You know, more ribs. Another heart. The ability to turn off different parts of their brain so they don't have to sleep as much, you know? You know, right?
Has a real shot at quintessential
we're looking at game of the year right here.
J.Deep says, I'll tell you what, my hunk of fucking chocolate Maxim yummy get in my tummy. If I were rich, the first thing I'm doing is purchasing and building a compound so I can be no less than 2 minutes away to service your every need and desire. Available every waking moment of the day. Every day of the week. Every week of the month and every month of the year. As much as it takes to ensure a constant pleasurable presence in your life.
Hey, yo. What's up, Jay? What's up, Blake? Look, I can't even act surprised when other people see it anymore, y'all. I'm just as surprised as y'all are every time. Y'all know what it is.
Battering ram of post-human destruction, slinging retribution at
what's up, Jay? It's all good here. We're just looking at Space Marine 2.
Bring this universe to life in a way it never really has been before. Ideally with a couple friends. You'll be able to check it out for yourself on September 9th.
Appreciate you popping in on YouTube, Blake.
Space Marine 2, check out the official gameplay overview trailer as well as the behind the scenes trailer. And for everything else in the world of video games.
It sounds like you recorded this in his bathroom. I think it's just like the slight echo. Yeah, I mean, you know, not as bad. I'm not going to go through all the customization options and more content for this game because I don't want to see everything this game has to offer. I want to go into it as blindly as possible. I just wanted to see what other people were saying about the game in terms of like general. No glugging. J.Deep trolling is what some women would say they want as consistency. Guess perception really is 50-50. You know, that is one thing we all got to give the J. That man is consistent. That man is very consistent. I have not seen consistency like this in a hot minute. From normal people, like from other people, you don't see like consistency like this. This man is dedicated, faithful to the cause, and never gives up. That deserves a round of applause. that definitely deserves a round of applause. But oh yeah, let me also show this since I am a fighting game player and I'm going to be playing them at some time in the future again. If the 2xKL beta drops, I'm dropping everything else. I'm playing 2xKL. But you know, provided I get a key. Space Marine 1 had multiplayer. Did it? I don't remember that. Space Marine 1 had multiplayer? What's up, Morty? That's news to me. What? Yeah, that's news to me. I didn't know. That's funny. I'm about to look at this Fatal Fury City of the Wolves trailer too. Oh, you picked it up. Nice. I think 2 takes place a few centuries after 1. PvP and PvE. Didn't know 1 had it too. Okay. 1 was really good. I think 1 was like 5 hours. 5-6 hours. Some change. That explains why the story is a little shorter. But this is the Rock Howard trailer. Rock Howard reveal. If you guys don't know, SNK is making a new fighting game. They're the same people who made like King of Fighters and a lot of other beloved fighting games as well. If you guys don't know, King of Fighters is a fusion of 2 different fighting game franchises by the name of The Art of Fighting and Fatal Fury. This is a sequel to Fatal Fury, and it takes place, I want to say, 2 years after KOF. It's kind of different. Class is over for the day already. Wow. But we're gonna be looking at the trailer for one of the staples in the series. Everybody always thinks like Terry Bogard and stuff when they think anything SNK or King of Fighters related. Understandable, since he's one of the most popular guest characters to come out of that series, besides like Iori or I forget the main, like Kyo Kusanagi, I think his name is. I'm not sure. But the game looks beautiful. Cell shaded graphics. It reminds me of like a comic book art style. This game comes out early 2025.
Gonna take you for a ride. Try to keep up, all right?
Appreciate you popping in on the YouTube side of things also, Jay. After this, we're gonna play one team in. Jesus! I love the different effects this game has too. Like the flair for these different effects and the production value really go hard. And then it's this super. This is Geese Howard's son, for anybody who doesn't know.
Fatal Fury. City of the Wolves.
So like, yeah, a lot of these games were coming out around similar times, Hitokiri, which is possibly why it might look like Street Fighter. It might remind you of that. But they've tried to do this art style since I want to say King of Fighters 14, and they finally just perfected it. Oops, not one. Definitely not one. So like this is when they first made the switch from like more so pixelated style of graphics and stuff like that. It didn't look as good though. Like this here is not the best. Then they have it in King of Fighters 15 where it got a lot better because, you know, the budget started kicking in. They took their mistakes, they learned. And then while the game looks a little better, it still didn't like fully look as great as it could have been. And that's how we got here. Like that's how we got here. Like closer to like in the vein of like Marvel vs. Capcom 3, if y'all remember that, the comic book art style. I'm not gonna take y'all through like a fighting game rabbit hole, but closer to these styles of graphics. Everything's bright, vibrant, has that kind of like overtone to it. It'd be closer to like something like this. But let me boot up one team in. Actually play the game. Where is it? Here we go. But yeah, that's things to look forward to. Space Marine 2 comes out next month, so if you guys are looking to play that, let a brother know. It'll be 6v6 multiplayer, but 3-player co-op. Looks really fun, man. Looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. True. I forgot Morty's gonna be picking it up as well. I keep telling people there's too many games coming out to be loyal to one game that keeps doing you dirty. The people who are like still playing Overwatch because they're like there's nothing else out right now are lying to themselves, man. They don't even know it yet. I'm invoking my rights as an IRL friend. There would be no maxed out Morty. Man, it's the same. We're coming as a bundle. But I've been looking at handheld gaming devices a lot more. Like, I'm gonna take another look at the Asus ROG Ally again, Morty, because I know I told you about the one handheld before, but I want to take a closer look at like how all the different ones run, because I forgot that one comes at 120 hertz, and it actually wasn't expensive as I thought it was, because it comes at a deal too. I found it like for like $650. Yeah. I know the ROG one's Windows. ROG one's Windows 11 specifically. I've been seeing. What's up, Wolf? You know, it's crazy, man. This is crazy, Wolf. I bet you if I asked you how to break down a good DPS build on the first Descendant, you'd be able to break down the numbers and everything, wouldn't you? You're just like me. You're just like me for real. What's up, Sonic? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great time. Yeah. There he is right there, officer. Ask him what his Destiny builds look like. Ask him how to properly run through a raid. He with us. Why you coming at me, man? I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to catch some strays, Morty. Never seen y'all in my life. Oh, Lord. As y'all can see, I've been a little busy. I was playing some off stream and I kind of got tired of my character not having a place to stay. So I did kind of make it. What? There's a, can I get rid of this? I actually can't. It's kind of stuck here. Well, it's furniture now. But you know, we got a nice house. I ain't do 1 mil with rocket launchers, I swear, Jesus. You know, out here in the wilderness, don't pay attention to the part of the roof missing and part of the railings missing. It's almost done. Low is crazy. I guess that's why he said he only does 1 mil. Let me pop into Discord. 8 mil with Celestial, nothing, not them having a nerd off. But I really like this game, man. Like, oops, what? Oh, I didn't want him to do that. Whoops. But if you guys don't know, I was staying out here in the wilderness for about like my first couple hours of playing. And I really wanted to build this house, so I kind of just stopped doing everything else to try and just finish this house. Meanwhile, I'm capping as a warlock, trying not to be arrested for being a fellow nerd. What is happening in the chat right now? But man, speaking of Destiny, the Bungie CEO is wild, bro. They said that man was going around showing people his car, like asking people if they wanted to come see his cars, knowing they were getting fired the next day. Like, that is wild to me, bro. I want him stoned. I would definitely say it's not all his fault for sure. I just hate him. Like, just merely for the audacity of being like, this is a hard time financially, and then money spreading the rest of his company. And just reacting the way he did. That man really tried to release a heartfelt statement saying, I know it's a tough time for us all. Like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Is there another chest here? Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I got it. Just very weird activity. Yeah, I heard about that. Activision was the one keeping them on a short leash. Was the one keeping Bungie from over monetizing, which is crazy. That is crazy to find out. You know, everybody thought it was Microsoft at first. Everybody thought it was Activision Blizzard. No, it was Bungie. It was Bungie the whole time. Always has been. Like, that felt like a plot twist in the anime where you find out the character you love is the one who like set everything in motion for the entire show, everything that happened. That was horrifying. But it makes sense. Ever since Bungie has gone by themselves, their monetization practices have gotten a lot worse. And it seems like they're losing directions. Yeah. What? It sounds like you just cast a spell. It's like finding out your favorite superhero is a crack dealer, man. Just out here saving the community, stopping crime, and then you find out they're the one dragging down on property value in the first place. Really? Oh my god. Like, that is crazy to find out though. Like, you're like Bungie. Oh, they had Halo, they had Destiny. Like, they had such a good run.
On Triple S stylish rank, he is effectively mocking.
Oh my god. What's up, Morty?
Hey.
Or you get a new supervillain like the Snow Dude. Oh my god. They were holding the beast back. Yeah. It's like you found out you thought you were fighting with the Spartans, you thought you were fighting with the Marines, but nah, you're really fighting with the Flood. Just craziness, bro. My feelings were hurt. I was like, no, not Bungie. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gathering materials to finish my house, so my house isn't missing a whole chunk. There was supposed to be somewhere I was going with this. Oh, the furnace. Right. Furnace is outside. But you know, I've been telling people, just because we're in an apocalypse doesn't mean we can't have a nice house, you know, a nice car, stuff like that. Bungie is dead to you now? Honestly, besides Marathon, I don't know what else they've been doing. Like, they have Destiny 2, and like Destiny 2 was doing great. Destiny 2 started off great. A lot of people forget how, like, I wouldn't say Destiny 1 was bad, but it didn't start off as good as 2 did.
Destiny 2 did not start off great. I was there, Juwan.
Like,
I was there.
In comparison to Destiny 1, Destiny 2 had a better start than 1 did in terms of like, because 1 really got big after the Taken King expansion. Like that was huge.
Here's what I'll say. So,
okay,
Destiny 2 was good in the start because it was like a breath of fresh air in the Destiny verse, right?
Right.
Then it all that hype that it came with quickly died because the game was too easy. So what I mean was Destiny 1, the reason Destiny 1 was so well received, and it still is to this day, was because it was a grindy game. But Joanne, within the first 3 months of me playing D2, I already had almost every single exotic.
Oh no.
Yeah, the game was just easy. So that, and then that's when they kept on charging insane amounts for these new expansions, which we kept on paying for as consumers, thinking it'll get better.
Then the shaders came into play too. I remember that.
Yeah. Then the Eververse really got big, and it was like real slow from that. It was like Destiny 2 had a good start. It definitely withstood the test of time. But looking back at it, D1 was just a more fun game.
That makes sense.
Overall. And it sucks that they're going through this right now because, I'm going to play it still. But it ain't going to be the same. They're not, the game won't get better for a long time, if it ever gets better.
Right.
And unfortunately, we have to just accept that. It's depressing because that was 10 years of my life, Jamal.
Oh my God, you're entitled for a veterans discount. Yeah, I've been.
That's half of a military enrollment.
Man, you spent a majority of your time playing Crucible. That was the only thing you cared about. I really liked Crucible. I didn't get the chance to play like a lot of it, but I enjoyed what I played.
Crucible was all right. I stopped playing. I did stop playing. I probably won't ever play it again.
It's understandable.
But it was all right when it was there.
The main complaint I always heard of was the shotgun metas and stuff like that. And then if you didn't have an exotic, you were like, why are you even there? Which is understandable.
No, because people figure out, you run into those people that really figure out the best exotics to use because they're so broken. Were you there? You weren't there for Mask of the Third Man one. You weren't there.
I heard the horror stories. Like that's the thing. Like I didn't experience it, but I heard so many people talking about it.
So Mask of the Third Man was I believe I'm right, still a Titan exotic. And no, not Mask of the Third Man. Shit, what's that one exotic, bro? Hold on, let me look at it.
Don't worry, you got this.
Mask of the Third Man.
Truth of the matter is, Bungie needs an kicking. We let it get away with too much. Same thing with CG Project Red. Really?
No.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking like something else.
Not Master of the Third. One-Eyed Man, I believe.
Trying to remember. Because I remember like there were different exotics that kind of. Ah, okay.
It's called the one-eye mask, and basically what you do is, if someone shot at you, then you get wall hacks and a buff.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's called an eye for an eye. You get wall hacks and a buff. Basically, the exotic perk is vengeance, and it highlights the target who dares damage you. You track down and you kill them, so you get the wall hacks, and then when you kill them, you get an overshield.
Oh my god.
And it didn't have a cooldown, Juwan. So if someone shoots at you, you kill them, you get the overshield. Someone else shoots at you, basically have an extremely beefy Titan just running around.
With wall hacks.
Yeah, with wall hacks. Literally. It was such a strong weapon in Crucible. Like literally, you would never not see it in a Crucible game. And because you know somebody has it, because when you shot at somebody, you would literally get the debuff marked for death.
Oh no.
So when you get the debuff, it's no point, like whenever I would fight in Crucible and I get that debuff when I shot a Titan, bro, I wouldn't even run. That's a fight I had to take head on, bro.
Oh no.
I took head on every time because I wasn't going to get away. He was going to chase me, but now he has a reason to come kill me. It's not a run away from the fight and get a new fight and get kill somebody else. No, he has a reason to come kill me now.
Oh god.
And I can't run away from him unless I'm just faster than him, which me playing as a warlock, you're not faster than anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you want to do this? Do you want to just let him have his way, or really just fight for it? Bro, it was a fight for death every time. It was exhausting.
Fight for death is crazy.
I was a fucking demon in Crucible just because of that one exotic, because I got tired of getting killed by it, bro. And
oh Lord.
Well, the worst part is there sometimes be full 6-stat Titan teams with that one exotic, bro.
Oh no.
So the entire team just has wall hacks and you kind of just got to deal with it.
You just kind of sit there and hold that high. Why'd they think that was a good idea?
It wasn't the intended use of it. I believe it was mainly a PvE. It was intended to be used in PvE, but it was unbalanced and it worked in PvP.
Oh no.
It worked a little too well in PvP, which was the problem. I was like, bro, I've never literally it got to the point where I just solo ulted Titans, bro.
You got to.
I didn't give a fuck. I did not care. I will go in, I will run either Nova Bomb Warlock or Dawnblade Warlock. And I get to the highest point I could when I'm floating, and just rain down Nova Bombs or rain down sword attacks on one Titan. Did not care. I did not care.
Man said I can't let him survive. Right.
You're not gonna do this to me, dude. All right, I re-downloaded one team and I'm gonna try this game again. See if I can optimize it.
This railing is almost done.
Yeah, I do need to just upgrade my PC, which I will do one day.
Hey, could end up like me. PC was like, all right, you don't want to upgrade me? Okay. I'm a crash.
I'm trying to fight against that. I don't want that to happen.
Um,
Then I'm gonna let somebody else get these. I got 2 processors that I don't need. Well, once I upgrade my motherboard and processor, I'm gonna have 2 10-gen processors I don't need. Somebody will make good use of them, I'm sure.
For sure. Okay, cool. So now these railings, I finally finished the house. I got the house I wanted. Well, I'm almost done with the house. If I don't run out of bricks. Is that it? That's gotta be 100, right? 97, what's missing?
In the next 4 minutes and 11 seconds, following a jackpot, Hikari is effectively immortal.
Now I remember JJK. There we go. Man, why is that man carry stability so broken?
Oh, hybrid, you never heard of that, bro? Oh my god. I could go on for days about broken weapons and armor pieces in Destiny. For literal days.
99%. Okay, so there's obviously something missing here. Nah, I'd win. Man, let's not talk about it. I don't know who all's caught up on JJK, who all isn't. I might slip. I'm not gonna say I might slip because most of the time I never do. But it's just so funny. It's so funny. People getting exposed in that anime, that manga. Oh, wait until the next. Oh man. When this next chapter everything starts getting animated, everything is cooked, man. I'm gonna let that craft. I'm gonna go out and do some things because literally only one piece is missing. But yeah, y'all, got a house. I got that lake view I wanted. It's not as good as the other one, but this is the only way they were actually gonna let me finish building this house. And I can finally start putting out the anomalies and doing some other stuff, but I wanna get to where I need to be. Speaking of that, let me actually look at my cradle. I forgot how to like replace the deviants. Free my nigga Gojo till it's backwards. Actually, yeah, let me get that. I use pistols a lot. I didn't even know you could enhance your stuff in here. That's cool. See, I like this. There's a lot about the game I'm still finding out and still discovering. Build a door, okay. And the game really rewards your sense of your progression.
Oh, I sent you two recruiting agencies.
Oh, I bet.
In your DMs and Discord. Also, I'm about to send you another message, and you need to not react to it as if you don't know. I don't care if chat heard you, but do not react to it with excitement.
Okay.
There you go.
Dope.
Dope.
I was like, that's the best I can give you. I was like, are there any other games we're excited for? Me? Fatal Fury City of Wolves, Space Marine 2, obviously. Besides those, there's a little detective game I'm excited to try out called Shadows of Doubt that's already out. Which, you know, you're a detective looking at chasing after a serial killer, you know, very original, I know. But the thing that makes this one different is that everybody in the city has a simulated life they're going through on a day-to-day basis. They have work schedules, they have shifts, they have relationships, things that they need to do. There's different things that happen. It's a world that lives without you or with you in it. The world doesn't revolve around the player, and I love worlds like that. Like, it's the one where somebody might have heard me talking about it, where a man tried to pin a crime against somebody, and that person shot him because he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna blame this murder on you, and he said, I'm not going to jail for a murder I didn't commit.
Well, I just found out that somebody has a job that I kind of want now.
All right, what's the job?
He flies in a helicopter, goes up really high, and he gets paid to cause avalanches.
Oh my god, what?
He gets paid to cause avalanches, keeps the snow fresh for skiing.
Oh, that's why I was like, huh? I was like, you just told me that man gets paid to take lives.
No.
But now Delta Force 2, because that game's looking like free-to-play Battlefield. Well, like, yeah, legit. It has an extraction mode. It has a team, like, you know, it has more guns than Battlefield 2042 did on release. It has like 35 guns already, and it's free. It plays really well. I've been seeing a lot of gameplay previews for it. It's in beta right now. So actually, let me just show y'all the trailer since we're here. I lied. We're not playing one team and we're looking at game trailers. Oh my god, please get this Borderlands advertisement out my face. That is something I don't want to see. Is this showing gameplay? Yes, it's somewhat. Okay. That NPC was on his Bob Marley? Oh god. Hold on, let me mute one teammate right now. That game is actually really loud currently. So you guys can actually hear this game. It's raining hard. Now I didn't know it had executions. But the game has already gotten more polished than this.
Oh shit. Excuse me.
But this is something you can play right now, provided you get a key from Twitch or register for the playtest. Either register for the playtest and get accepted in that way, or you watch Twitch. Delta Force Hawk Ops. Weapons and vehicles and stuff already. Reload animation, stuff like that. Really good.
Jesus Christ, bro. I just requested access for it.
Nice. But yeah, I'm finna see if I can. Let me pull up somebody's stream on my phone. Because I actually might, if I get accepted, I might play this Friday.
Bro.
So this is what I say. There's games coming out every day, y'all. We don't gotta keep playing Overwatch 2. We don't gotta keep playing Apex. Not even like calling out anyone specifically, just saying in general. Fortnite, you know, Call of Duty. Unless that's what you want to do. I only say that because there's some people who feel like they're forced to like play certain games. Because I hear people like, especially with sports games or like someone plays Madden all day, they're like, oh, you know, I would play something different, but there's nothing really out right now. Those are usually the only people who play like GTA 6 and games like those.
I'll be right back.
All right. Let me actually pull this up. But I think that's why I struggle so much like committing to a certain game. Because there's so many different games coming out always. I just kind of want to experience a lot of them. Let me see if I can find some drops for it. Drops enabled. There we go. But yeah, it's like, I love fighting games, but I don't want it to be the only things I stream to the point where I'm missing out on a lot of other games, which is why I've been kind of distancing myself from them. I love playing them, love interacting with them, but man, let me craft a melee weapon and get up out of here and go do something different. Yeah. I respect that hybrid. Getting through that backlog, playing games. There are games that like people have bought and never touched, which outright deserve their time. I got a couple games like that I'm just waiting to see if I want to play through on my stream or not. What was I doing? Oh, this is supplies workbench, not the gear workbench. I was supposed to craft a melee weapon for this challenge. I just wanted to do that. Build a garage? I mean, I can. If I can, I will. I want to build a rifle, though. Are these both the same type of gun? Do they just look different? They do, that's it. They just look different. That is a secondary. Guns are for now, whips are forever. Right. Let me get some rifle ammo. Oh my god, I don't need that many bullets. 900 bullets won't hurt. Get you home for that scat pack. Oh man, what's crazy is like I saw somebody with a Hellcat. There's a TikTok of a person with a Hellcat posted that someone tried to break into it again, and like he saw like they tore up the dashboard, tore up everything, trying to steal the car, trying to take it, trying to drive it off. Couldn't get it, so they just left it, just torn up and just left it there. And I was like, man, no garage or anything either, just had it outside in front of his apartment complex. I was like, that is crazy. I was like, I'll never have like a super expensive car or anything like that. Like I have what I have, but if it ever got to a point, man, let me not say something wild. Aluminum ingot, so I need an electric furnace. Oh yeah, right. Let me disassemble some stuff. Nothing. Okay, that's fine. Wait, actually, will any of these give me aluminum or steel parts? No, because that's all I really need is aluminum. I'll keep all these for now. Nah, this music came from the game. I got this playing in the background. But I thought it kind of fit, so that's what I'm going with right now. This is the music from the game, and I keep forgetting how to actually like... Oh, radio, there it goes. Hey, yo. Can I just turn it off? Thank you. Can I just drive through this? Yeah, I didn't think so. I wanted to see if it was that deep, and yes, it is. We're just gonna act like that didn't happen. You know, the radio threw me off. If you're not listening to good music, you don't drive well. I don't have an excuse for that one. Oh, there we go. It's raining, you know. See, Hybrid, this is why we play you the big bucks. Look, I can explain. It's exactly what it looks like. But it's a nice, like, it's a nice game to kind of just get in and do stuff in. Nothing's too high commitment. I've been enjoying my time with it. Down here. Hope I didn't get all this ammo to not use it. Nice. You know what? I should have upgraded my weapons before coming here. Yeah, you know? I used to be saving a lot of things. I used to be that person to be like, I would save this item. I'm like, what if I need it for a later situation? And then I've beaten a game without using certain items that would have helped me. Because of that very logic. That very reason. If I had to describe this game, it kind of feels like The Division. Well, he just vibing. Okay, he is not just vibing. He is coming to kill me. I do like that this game rewards accuracy because there are weak spots that you can hit for extra damage. Want to try the next one we really dislike too? Honestly, you're not missing much. You're not missing much. I know they canceled one of the ones they were working on, which was Heartlands. Unfortunately. But this would probably be the next best thing. If you want some type of... What the hell? Do these explode? No, of course not. They're not red. Mans is over there Blair Witching in the corner. Contemplating why his wife left him. How she could take the kids. That's some crazy aggro range. Yeah, Heartlands, I believe they got rid of, unfortunately. They've been canceling a lot of projects they were working on, though. Unfortunately. Before I go in there, I kind of want to just... Mariah! Or Maria, oh my lord. I keep waiting for one of these to be a mimic. What's crazy is the mimics in this game don't eat you, but they're still scary. I question you for once I feared loss. Now I have nothing left but this frail dying body. Wait, this got dark so fast. Now one in my womb who shares my fate. Oh no, peace and mortality. I was promised these in your name. Whoa. Let's go hard at some song lyrics. Oh, wait, what? We just got teleported somewhere. Where are we? Explore the area and find a way out? Okay. So people are getting turned into trees in this area. Like they're getting pregnant and then turned into trees. It's weird. But specifically in that order. Okay. Oh, this is not where I was 2 seconds ago. Pinocchio, life is hard. I actually got my friends with a joke like that one time in D&D. Gave them a bottomless bag. They used it for months, and when they finally wanted to get stuff out, realized it was a mimic that kept eating everything. I love that. I love that. Didn't do perception checks or anything. He's like, oh man, thanks. Level 20. Just gonna go around. Okay, I suppose that's just not an option. I suppose that's just not an option. Of course, why would we be able to resolve anything peacefully? That's gonna hurt. I've seen enough to know where this is gonna go. Hey yo. Oh, we can shoot these. Nice. Oh, I almost died. Almost died again.
Every time I open this book, I feel at peace. I know it must be a deviation or something.
Oh my god.
It's still the only thing that's brought me comfort since Haven died.
Where are we, bro? Whose domain is this? Domain expansion. I am Groot.
Make sure to call for help. The neighbors here.
Thank you, Maxie.
That's really what this feels like.
You've changed. So respectful all of a sudden.
Really? My bad. Shouldn't you be getting along? I'm sure you're very busy.
Nancy is worried about you, and so is Benjamin. Consider moving back in with them. That way, things will be easier after the baby is born.
Tell them thank you. But I'm staying here. I can look after myself and my child.
Brianna, you're like a daughter to me, a sister. Can you at least promise me one thing? Promise me if you ever find yourself in trouble, you'll come find me.
All right.
That seems reasonable. Before I go up there. Actually, the pistol wouldn't be as effective as a rifle would. All right. Oh, okay. Is that still gonna hit me? Okay, cool. I like that this game doesn't get real stingy with ammo.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, don't do this to me.
Too late for that now. After what you did, you're lucky we only chose to exile you.
With the blood of both her and her unborn child on your hands, this is no different from a death sentence.
You know what that book of hers is, Maxie. The vultures use it to worship one of the great ones. Rules are rules, and the vote's already been held.
Brianna.
That's interesting. Couldn't be me. Yeah, right? Like everything's either super hard to come by, everything's like really stingy, and you gotta spend so many hours just doing busy work, trying to get everything up and settled. But then once you do that, the game gets infinitely less interesting because they forgot to flesh out the other mechanics as much. Huh. That doesn't look very friendly. Immune, of course. They thought of everything. So this game has like different monsters and creatures like this that have different doppelgangers in different forms. That you gotta that looks huge. We're just gonna go up here. Where's the weak spot? I can't tell. Like, so, kind of like similar in a Lovecraftian form where you can't comprehend this thing's true being. And where you have to fight it in certain areas to get a glimpse of its true form. Oh, 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 that hurts. Oh my God. Let me come down here. I see what I see where my mistake was. That man just hit me, but I can't shoot those. Okay. The weak spot is somewhere around there. The mouth? I missed. I gotta find somewhere to hide behind. Oh, thank goodness. Where is his mouth? Oh, Lord. I'm actually about to run out of ammo. Oh my goodness. This Mario Party minigame is beating the hell out of me. It's like the jump rope one. Oh, oh no. Cool. Oh Lord.
This book really is tied to some higher power. Then I beg you, grant my...
I couldn't see the last of it. It's gonna kick us out before we can see what her wish was. Also, this bus you can actually get into and ride in. That giant bus with the hands and stuff. You can actually ride that. Wow, y'all gonna spawn me right next to some enemies too? Right after I get done fighting the boss? That's crazy, man. So what do I do now? Let's fight my way out. That's crazy. I already got this earlier. Excuse me. All right. Where else am I going? I guess that's what we gotta. Oh my God, he chased me? I heard his footsteps. That's some crazy aggro. Guess we're gonna go here next. So man, these things don't leave me alone. Oops. Apparently I just love crashing into things. I can't help myself. It just keeps happening. Hold on, what's in here? I guess I already got what was going. This game is also generous of fuel too, because yeah, your actual cars and things require fuel. Oops. I'm the worst driver. Let me actually... Do I need to teleport back yet? No, I don't. Can't even if I wanted to. That man didn't deserve that. This pistol puts in work. So does this machete. Oh my god. Did not see that spider there. Of course it explodes. What is back here? Is there another spider? There's something flying. This game's got me worried already. You're wondering why I slashed with that craze some of these mimics. I've been jump scared too many times. I don't trust any chests now. Balloons for heads. Something's looking at me. Oh, it's that. Oh, I can shoot y'all in your legs and y'all fall down? Nice. Did not know that. Keep forgetting this game is also on mobile. We gotta go over here. What is that? 3? I'm sorry, and that's max damage? Oh. Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want no parts. I want no parts. It's Alan Wake all over again. What if I stab you? I just don't think that's gonna work. I don't think that's gonna be worth the time invested. Is he going around the back? Please tell me he's not coming around the back. I hope not. He's waiting for me. He's still aggroed onto me. I should have just left him alone. Oh my god. Please. Please. I didn't do anything to deserve this. Oh my god, why is he so fast? Alright, cool. We'll go around the front. We'll grab the chest and we'll leave. There's another player here, cool. He doesn't know. Uncle Lynn's house, the last house on the right after you turn right. Turn right when you exit and go through the red roof, remember? What am I gonna do about this monster outside? Back. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Let's see what the level 21 does if he goes out there and fights it. I think he's kind of stuck too. Oh, I think this is the red roof, yeah? Or one of them at least. If not this one, then the other one for sure. Okay, so we can't go in here. Ooh. Checkerboard, don't mind if I do. Congratulations getting your first clue. Number 2. Mom likes to buy clothes from LK. Jamie loves playing games from Game World. Head to the coffee shop to unlock the treasure. What? I guess this is the coffee shop. Somebody's being chased by a lot of different things right now. I guess I'll help him out. Nice. Number 3 is a clue. Oh my goodness. There's a lot going on in this neighborhood. Okay, somebody's outside murdering people. I guess let me go in all these shops. I might as well. They have a lot of materials. I don't know why I just shot her like that. What else is in here? I go into this back door. Nope. Might as well keep the flashlight on since I could go into the darkness often. He doesn't see me. What is that? Hey, I forgot there's a first person view. Forgot how I just did that though. Okay, can't break that. What's up, charge guy? Give me a second to actually change the message on the board. I'm in the middle of a quest right now, a puzzle. Have to double check. I think I have a moment if I can go without getting attacked. Let me actually find the app on my phone. The game is actually pretty nice. The game is pretty fun. I'm enjoying it so far. I finally built a house, so my character doesn't have to sleep in the cold every night and hate me. Actually been pretty fun. I can't be mad at it. Where is it? There's always a hard part about using this is like finding the app again. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with it. The game actually makes progression feel pretty good. There it is. It's always like the most awkward spot. What was the last message we had up here? Oh, I remember now. Jay did that one. But we were also talking about like Warhammer, Space Marine 2, and a lot of other games as well coming out. That should be it. Oh no, it didn't save. Why not? Black Myth Wukong? Maybe. I don't know if I actually have the time to play it just because there's so many other games coming out that I like also want to play. I might play that like after everybody else has had their time with it. It's kind of like how I felt about like other games as well. Like great game, but I don't know. Let me actually copy and save this just in case it unsaves again. Did it switch it? No, it didn't. I don't know why it's not switching. Let me delete the other one and save this one. Maybe that'll work. Huh. If worst comes to worst and I can't change it for whatever reason, I'll just refund you your points. I'm not sure why all of a sudden the board is not changing. I figured it wasn't that serious, but I'm like, this might be like a bigger issue and why it's like not connecting or something. Might get jumped. Yeah, I'm hearing something. You know, you can never get jumped when you got a gun. That's just really weird though. Why wouldn't it save? Or is that working now? Okay, that's what we had to do. That's what we had to do. Instead of having a normal enter button like most things, you had to click on a really obscure arrow all the way over in the corner. You know, you getting jumped by 6 people, all you need is 6 bullets. You got more than 6 bullets, all you gotta do is not miss. Oh, wait, was this a puzzle? Apparently, there's these sheep we have to fix, I guess? What? Oh my goodness. I didn't need a how-to, please. It is nice that they have different notes and stuff out here. Oh yeah, I've done my fair share so far too. The satellite dish ones kill me. They're not that hard, but it's always funny, like having to rotate them and then they're just out of range, or you're just one off. Shaun the Sheep, that brings back memories. I never really like saw a lot of it, but I always see it in passing. Like Like a TV show you never really paid attention to, or like a superhero or something like comic books, where it's just like you know of it, but you never really dedicated time to it. That's basically my history of Shaun the Sheep. I was gonna say, how many times I gotta click the dialogue option? So now we gotta defeat elite enemies, which I'm pretty sure is that giant bag of balloons. Yeah, you know it when you see it. You know it when you see it. You're like, I can't exactly name this, but I know what it is. Like, I recognize it. There weren't too many other sheep mascots back at that same time either. Like there is like I think one other one that comes to mind, but it had a different art style, and Shaun the Sheep has such a distinct style that even like as someone who doesn't follow the show, you can recognize when it's on. It's like the Backyardigans. Even if you never paid attention to the Backyardigans, if someone were to tell you like, oh yeah, this is the Backyardigans, you're like, oh okay. Yeah, so like this here, I'm only doing 3 damage to this thing. I don't know like what the weak spot is, where to hit it at, what the key to beating this is. Oh my god. Do I even have enough ammo? Oh my god. A Gatling gun? No, what? He wasn't even looking towards me. Oh, he changed his aim last minute. I'll give up. I'm not using an adrenaline shot for this. Is this what I lost? That's kind of dry. Yeah, let me go back and recalibrate some weapons and do some things. That is unfortunate. Hey, yo. Oh yeah, Blade. I told y'all I was gonna be living bougie, right? Please on 4 is acceptable. He walks on 2 legs. I don't know, but yeah, that's the one. That's the one I remember. Wasn't that from Cow and Chicken? Or wasn't Cow a girl? If I remember correctly, I'm not sure. Compare that. Compare this. Compare that. It's a dude? Did not know. Really? Only reason I'm unsure is just because of all the things they did in the show, like that one all red guy who was pursuing Cal. Not saying that, you know, it couldn't have happened with, you know, 2 guys, but just some part of my mind like remembers like the reference there is like a girl. Was Cow from Cow and Chicken a girl? Female woman cow. I had to Google it. I had to check. It was a woman. Cause I remember them referencing her as a girl specifically. Imagine we're gonna do the. Oh god, yeah. That's what I had to remember. I was like, there's some cognitive dissonance there. But yeah, Cow is definitely a woman. Do I want to upgrade this baseball bat? No, I'm probably never gonna use it. Only reason I made it was for the skill anyway. Barnyard. Oh my god. That's fair. Cannot be placed here. Why? Probably because the ground is uneven, yeah? Or does it have to be like on level flooring? I would assume like... Let me just try this without like flight mode. Maybe on concrete, possibly. Possibly. Let me see if I can do that real quick. I'll figure that out later if I can't right now. All right, don't have concrete yet. I think. Yeah, that's fine. I just gotta unlock that. Let me actually see. Because a lot of what I was saying earlier was that it was overlapping. Oh wow, that's funny. Maybe right about here. And then we'll relocate this to... we don't need this up here anyway. Well, obviously it has to be on something, right? Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it. Yeah. That's fine. Repair a motorcycle once. Oh, okay. Let me actually do this. You must repair it before you can renovate it. That's fine, I guess. I actually really like the motorcycle, so I don't mind repairing it and like adding some upgrades. I know we get a car, but I just want to use the motorcycle right now. Can we change the color at least? Yeah, that works. Whoa. But I guess that makes sense. I like this. They give you like different rewards for doing things. So this is what I mean. Like, do you always have some type of sense of progression? We got a nice, you know, well, lake going through here. We got some neighbors over there. Even though I've never seen them, we've probably just never been online at the same point. Probably gonna need infrastructure and crafting next. Definitely gonna need that for later. Oh, long range firepower, so I have to do this first. And then I'll do like advanced ammunition, stuff like that. What's crazy is I have the tools I need to finish building this house, which is just a stone wall. But for some reason, it overlaps with existing build structures, which is crazy. Like, I don't know if I'm like were to do something like this and then do this instead. And then try and build this. What? Ain't no way. Crazy, because now even the thing to like do it is not here. Okay, that's definitely not the roof. Stone pitch roof corner? Okay. Might just have to deal with the missing part of the roof. I don't know. Man. It is crazy how that happens. These are all tri-ceilings. So I'm assuming I have to go into like a different spot. Bruh. I basically have to do this manually now. But why want to let me like do this part? Like, can I rotate it? Like, this is the button to rotate it, it's not letting me. Let's put the camera inside. You know, you would think, right? And then you said use the mouse wheel to rotate. I'm like doing it to adjust the height and everything. It's just not working. Let me actually try walking in and doing it. Oops. Because this is crazy. All right, cool. This is what happens when you want a nice roof every time. Every time. We actually build another one of these isolated securement units. There we go. Honestly, I could just probably build like 2 or 3 more of these. Or just a wall of deviations. Excuse me. Oh, I don't have enough glass. Oh, that's fine. Goes out mining when activated. The higher the deviant energy level, the more efficient the mining is. We'll use a mining operation platform first if available. Nice. That's pretty cool. Mistaken as a mad scientist? Nah. I'm not a scientist. Definitely need more bullets. Definitely need more rifle bullets for sure. I didn't think I was gonna actually need as many as I do, but yeah, I need that. Hundreds is the only thing that's gonna cut it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill that balloon monster. Whatever it is, man, because I ran through and it pieced me up, and I was only doing like 3 damage to it. But so the deviations are like little creatures that you can capture that all do different things and have different effects. Some help you in combat, some mine, some do different things like form fortification, some attack enemies that you're going against. But you gotta treat them right if you want them to perform optimally. Thank you, Bishop. I appreciate that. I hope they send me a code. If they send me a code, I'm definitely gonna be playing tomorrow. But you see like how they have a mood feature and a dormant feature? Most of the time I don't have them actually doing anything until I actually figure out like how to actually use them. I didn't want to actually have them out here. So I just got to take some time to figure out what I want to do with them all. Can I actually sit here? My arms clipping into the table. Hey, you know, I just wanted a nice house. We're gonna get some lamps and stuff for this place. Make it a little lighter, a lot less empty. But the house is done. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to go lay down. Because if you use the bed, you actually do heal. Because there is a system where you can lose like health if you're going against certain enemies or if you're in certain areas. That little blue on the meter will make it so like that's the maximum amount of health you can get. So you either have to sleep it off or use some type of like antidote to get that off of you. At least from my understanding. Spoiled food. Ooh, unfortunate. Discard that. Like there's a janitor deviation I ended up catching, and in order to catch him you just had to respect him while he was mopping the floors. That man just wanted to be thanked for doing a good job. All right, yeah, let me go back. Let me actually go to this. This actually is not that far. Even laying down has consequences. Like, nah, not laying down, but it's laying down fixes it. The only reason I said laying down is it's not like there's a tiredness mechanic where if you don't go to sleep after a certain amount of time you start losing health. Nah, that's what you do to recover if you don't have anything else to heal yourself with. It's like there's areas that have become overrun with stardust or certain enemies that could take away like your health until you go to another area to lay down and like recapture that if you don't have any antidotes or anything to heal yourself with for certain like afflictions. Kind of like if you ever played any game where you're poisoned and you lose like a max amount of health. It's kind of a similar feature. Oh my goodness. That sounded expensive. No problem. So high for Project L, you're not gonna call it by its new dumb name. It sounds like a capture good test. I don't know why they went with 2XKO, man. They could have done with so many different things. Somebody said double knockout. Somebody said ruin terror rumble. It's really weird, man. It doesn't roll off the tongue at all. The only reason like people like know it as much is because the name is so outrageous. And of course, you know, the league IP. If I were to just go to a random person and be like, oh, you want to play some 2XKO? They're gonna be like, what the hell are you talking about? Come on, I'm right here. Okay, this is what we have to do. There we go. Just edgy and corporate enough. Oh god. Really good looking game though. Like this alpha is gonna be a big test for a lot of people. See if they really want to play the game or not. Because every once in a while you get a big shiny new fighting game that's really dope, really cool. Looks like it might catch a lot of people. And then you get the people to realize it's still just another fighting game. Not in a sense where it doesn't like innovate and things like that, but there are some people who get to see the games and they get super excited and they realize they don't like fighting games, which is always super sad to see. But then you also catch a lot of other people who are like, you know, the other fighting games didn't quite fit. This is dope. This is great. This is what I want to start in. Like there's some people who played Tekken for the first time, like big streamers who got into Sajam Tekken Slam. For everybody who knows what Sajam is. If you don't know who he is, big fighting game commentator. He's been commentating fighting games for a very long time now. And got his start by making like different tutorials for fighting games and then shoutcasting very early on in the scene. And making a lot of different videos around fighting games. And he brought in a whole bunch of new streamers who knew what Tekken was but didn't quite play it as much. They're not known for streaming fighting games, but they're big. Like Lily Pichu and like a lot of other people as well. FD Signifier, Coney, and quite a few other people. You guys may have not necessarily heard of them, but they are big in the streamer space. And what he did was he got them coaches, people who have been playing Tekken, people who are pro players, pro level. So people like Brawl Pro, Tone, he had FDX there, and a few other coaches. I think Joey Fury was one of the coaches too. And YK. They did around like a tournament. They gave people time to practice. They gave people like different tips hopping in the game. You had coaches all get to know people on the team. They had people in the team mingle with each other. And I believe the top two teams won, like the top team wins a free trip to Evo. And then he even had like specially made fight sticks for them and everything. And they actually went and played. Like Lily Pichu, she ended up fighting Harada at Evo. And that was hype. Like that was cool to see. Like to go from like not really playing a game to fighting the creator of the game is huge. Like on the biggest stage, or like the mecca of fighting games. Evo is the mecca of fighting games essentially. Like that is the summit. That is where everybody's going. That is like the most prestigious, biggest event considered. And to go from like learning about the game to playing it casually to playing it in tournament to learning more and more about it to fighting the creator to taking pictures with people, learning who commentators are, like that's really good for the scene. That's really good for a lot of people who wanted to possibly learn more about the game or always knew what it was but wasn't quite as into it. It's a nice way to get more eyes on the game too. Like that kind of stuff is sick, man. And there's not really a lot of other communities out there like the fighting games community, if any at all. Like to the point where people will just show up and start running sets with you because they just have an interest in the same game you do. It's not like, you know, you play Valorant and you're just like, oh yeah, bro, let's run a match of Valorant. Like, you know, bust out your mouse and keyboard, your computer, and we can just run some sets right now. Like, no. You get a monitor, a system, or like even a Steam Deck. Like people were taking their Steam Decks and running sets at Evo. Any type of portable console. If you say the words Marvel 3, a whole crowd of people just come out of nowhere and start showing up. Like it's that type of thing where a fighting game will never die so long as there's two people playing it. For the people going out of their ways to emulate it, having fun, using Parsec. Like there are people who trained and to play Marvel vs. Capcom 3 in tournament through Parsec during like COVID and everything. Which is getting as crazy to see it. Do any of these notes have hints? I wasn't paying too much attention, so I don't know what the passcode could be. Can I check my notes? I also think since fighting games are a little more intimate, it makes a lot of people nervous to play them. Like that specific strength is also a little bit of its weakness. Because you don't have a team to blame, you don't have other people to rely on. It's like if you get clowned and you get stunned on, like it just happened to you. Character got a Marvin the Martian aura. Hey yo. Yeah, they're really hard to play, or like they can be, but not any harder than like other genres. I think that's also like a crazy misconception. Because there'll be people who are like, I can't play fighting games because they're too hard. I'm like, what other games do you play? They'd be like, I play Fortnite, I play Call of Duty, I play, like, you know, they might play Elden Ring, they might play Dark Souls, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, you've already played like something equally as hard. Like a lot of these systems you might find harder than actual fighting games. Like some people, like if you take a person who's never played shooters or fighting games and you put them in either or, I guarantee you they're gonna struggle just as much, right? Because a lot of people take shooters for granted because they're like, oh, you just have to aim and shoot. But if you take a game like Valorant, for instance, where you gotta know lineups, you gotta like know how to stop moving and shoot at the same time. You gotta know how to like use different abilities and combine those. Even Overwatch for the same reason, right? Or even Call of Duty. You got to know what your loadouts are. You got to know like where people are going to run on this map. You got to know what the camping spots are to look out for. You got to know how to properly aim and how to react and have those quick twitch reflexes. Like if you've ever seen somebody who's never touched a shooter play a shooter for the first time to the point where they have to look down at the controller, like people who can't aim and like move at the same time, it's a skill a lot of people take for granted. But I think a lot of people are just more accustomed to playing shooters because they've played them for longer, not necessarily because they're like easier or harder than fighting games. So they kind of forget the skill gaps and all the skills they had to learn while playing shooters. Or if anyone's ever played MOBAs too, the same thing there. Learning what your combos are, learning how to properly move with a character. If you played any type of raid in an MMO. Let me just put this over here actually. It's like it could be scary because it's just you and one other person, but also very rewarding because again, it's just you and one other person. So it's one of the easiest ways to see like your type of progression where at first you may not be anti-airing somebody, but then you anti-air consistently, or you finish a combo you've been struggling how to like remember, stuff like that. Shooting games, you always go back to Ghost Recon Wildlands or Breakpoint, especially with some friends. True. I say like I liked Wildlands. I couldn't really get into Breakpoint as much as I would have liked to. Unfortunately. What is this passcode? Right, I was looking through my notes. I got sidetracked talking about fighting games. But even looking at the lingo, the cosplayers, the community aspect, people building giant fight sticks, people using guitars or dance pads for stuff. There was somebody who's using the Kinect and playing Potemkin and Guilty Gear, and if he's command grabbing you in the game, it's because he actually had to do the motion of actually reaching out and grabbing you. That was really cool to see, man. You just don't get that in a lot of other games. Hey, yo, Dragon Fist gloves? I'll wear these. It's one of the things why I've never been able to put them down. Like, I've taken breaks from fighting games, but I don't think I could ever give up on them completely. Gotta try the Spartan mod. The enemies can see you from like 300 feet away. That doesn't sound fun. I guess that's why they call it the Spartan mod. Jesus. 300 feet away? The people I've played with, that game would be already hard enough. You mean to tell me we're playing with people that can see us from 300 feet away? Oh man. GG's. GG's. Hey yo, what is this? Hey yo. So I've gone through these. Backpack, gear. What's the best escape? Also removes the bullet trace and muzzle flash from enemies. Game is holding you hostage too. You're playing this game right now and watching this video. Yo. What's up, Tarot? Thank you for popping in on the YouTube side of things. Nice to hear that you're enjoying the game. Currently, I'm trying to figure out where to find my notes again so I can see if I actually have the notes for this event. Oh my god, so yeah, you literally just get shot if you're not careful, huh? Right now, we're talking about Ghost Recon, a mod for Ghost Recon Wildlands. Building we get, don't need that. What about what is this field guide? Oops. Let me Google where to find my notes. Because I know there's definitely a way to see it. If nothing else, I'll come back to this. $325, that's what it was. Wait, what? It had 4 slots, but it's only a 3-number passcode? Fighting game is just so cool. Guilty Gear looks like how heaven would feel like. The only thing, my only problem with Guilty Gear is I just wish the lobbies were better. That's it. Like Street Fighter 6's lobby system has spoiled me. Or like I wish games would copy DOAs. Oop. Wait, you see like down here now? That little purple end of the bar charge? Those would be one of the instances where now I can't have a full health bar because of enemies like that. It's like a little small debuff. So I finished everything here. The only thing I gotta do is find weapons and armor crates. And not get murdered by that one giant enemy. So many deviants around here. I don't know why he ran up on me like that. But so far, I'm really satisfied with what they added to Once Human. It is a really fun game. What do you like so much about it so far, Turret? I'm just trying to clear out the town right now so I could go through. Oh my goodness. What's up?
Your best bet might be to go with the wrong ally.
I was looking at it too. I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of rethinking that because I had the 120 hertz refresh rate.
It might be, and they do have like stuff, you know, other accessories that you could use. You know, they have the traveling case, a headphone if you want, and I think they have the docking station too.
They do.
I'm doing extra research.
Yeah. Because I was thinking about it myself. I was like, wait, hold on. Let me slow down. I might be getting a little too excited. Let me assess my options here. Because like everything on that about the other handheld. Oh yeah, for you guys who weren't here earlier, we were talking about gaming handhelds earlier. You know, stuff like the Steam Deck, the Asus ROG Ally, and there's a new one that's come out. If you got for now,
I usually don't do this, but For those who don't, who may be entitled for a veterans discount, who remembers the PSP Go, the PSP and other things like that, like sidekicks and stuff.
I know we're aging up a little bit here, but there's a new gaming handheld like that has like a keyboard on it that you can slide the screen up to use, and is like a Steam Deck, but isn't. I want to say has a little bit more bang for its buck. The only thing is, the Asus ROG Ally might be a better medium for it. So like I was looking at it earlier. I was talking to Morty about it. By the way, if you ain't following him on Twitch or YouTube, highly recommend y'all do so. If not for him, I wouldn't be streaming. But he's been telling me some more about it. And I realized they sell it at Best Buy too. And the other thing about the other handheld we were looking at, I think it's called the Antec HS Core.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little harder to find and a little harder to see like where to buy properly. But yeah, building in this game I actually really like. This game simplifies a lot of crafting elements that would take like hours to do in other games. It makes it super simple. I really do like that. I really do like that aspect of it. I'm not spending hours upon hours upon hours trying to just build a house.
Shoulder.
But yeah, no, I definitely might end up copping the Ally because I was looking at it and I was like, it runs off. Oh my God, he has a briefcase for a face. I don't know why these guys scare me as much as they do. It's because they remind me of mimics, and I keep thinking they have some type of insta kill when I see them. I've been traumatized, if you can tell.
Dark Souls 3.
Man, yeah, or like Dungeonborn. We ran into a mimic or two that almost killed us.
I don't think I was there for that one, but yeah, I did run into a mimic on Dungeonborn. It was an unfortunate situation.
Man, you're like, oh man, I'm finna get so much good loot. That werewolf is strong. Get eaten by a chest. I actually really did enjoy that game. I'm gonna play that again. Man, I keep getting thrown off by the fact that that man has balloons for head. I gotta stay away from that one.
That shit hurt.
That monster is so scary. It's level 12, but I only do 3 or 4 damage to it at a time. And it does like 60 to me. That's more than half my bar. Where are these crates at, man? I gotta finish the season of The Boys this weekend. I'm hoping to do that. I don't know if any of y'all have been watching it, but man, if you haven't watched The Boys, highly recommend it.
I got into the first episode of season 3. I started talking to Homelander's son, and I just cut it off. I'm gonna finish it. I just did not feel like him making a pointless plea. You know, I have no idea if it was pointless or not, but that's what I thought, and I cut it off. Probably got to work on that.
Yeah, some people didn't like how the third season ended. I'm not gonna say too much about it because I don't want to drop spoilers in the chat, but I can see why people were frustrated with the end of that one.
Might start playing MK1 a little bit more.
My condolences. Is everything okay? You good?
What are you talking about?
Let's talk about it.
Look. I ain't gonna lie. Homelander is pretty fun to use. Homelander is fun to use. I'll be honest with you.
I was like, be careful with your next words, sir, because that game still don't have working private lobbies consistently.
and Ermac is pretty good too.
That's fair. If you found something you like, that's fine.
Yeah, Ermac is good. I like that they added Favorite in there. I don't like Takeda. And then again, I never used Takeda in MKX either. I never used Takeda for real. He was never really my favorite. He was mainly now I'm not sure if I'm gonna offend your Mortal Kombat player in you about this, but you know, I feel like Takeda was mainly made for edgelords who can't get over Scorpion.
Hey yo.
I'm just saying.
It's so from what I've seen and what I've heard and what I've like when I was playing the character, it's just the sauce. Takeda's saucy as hell. Like, he had some of the, I'm not gonna say MKX, but MK1, he's a character that a lot more characters should have been in MK1, but they're not. So like, he has combos by himself that are enhanced by the cameo. He doesn't have to absolutely use the cameo to get combos and to get things that look cool, which was the problem. Like, he feels like a character that was developed first and then the cameo system enhances, where everybody else feels like you got to use a cameo first and then like that's kind of it. This is like Manibus.
Fucking loud, bro. I'm sorry. What world are you in? You said Manibus?
Manibus. So like, yeah, Novus in parentheses, but Manibus. That's the world I'm on.
Oh, fucking loud, bro. There's no reason to be this loud.
Yeah, I had to turn the game down. I forgot this was in my house for a second.
Oh, Manibus Novice?
Yeah.
Novice?
Yeah.
Right, I'm in there too. Okay.
Because it's a nice game to play with other people.
Manibus Novice. And then what server are you in?
Let me see. Let me double check that real quick, actually. How do I double check that, actually? Let me see.
Unless, can I shift tab you and figure that out myself? Maybe.
Let me relog in.
Right here.
Because I'm right here. I'm done. Alright, so PVE 0100123.
0100123.
Yeah.
Alright, I got okay, coming.
I'm level 18. That level 12 creature is
overloaded. No, it's not. It says the population is low.
That's really weird.
What the f? I'm gonna confirm. My server's overloaded. No, it's not.
That's funny.
Lying to me.
I was gonna say this outright lying.
Nah, it says the server is full. Please select another one, bro.
That's really weird. I think there's a way to switch servers, so I might be able to like let me see here.
That don't make no damn sense.
That's really weird though.
And there's no player. It said the population says low. Oh my god. I'm gonna go to go to PVE 0143. I don't want to inconvenience you and make you do your, you know.
Ah, the character over.
Yeah.
That's very weird.
I gotta start over from the beginning, bro. I better not. I swear to Bobbert. I just did this tutorial, bro. I don't want to do it again.
What server did you play on originally?
I forgot.
Weird. Character should have still been there.
Not doing this again. Not doing it again. Nope. Nope. I'm not doing this shit again, bro. My character is in 36. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not doing this shit again.
Yeah, so try going to that character. I'm gonna see if there's a way to switch. Server lockout sucks. Me and my friends are on different ones. We're gonna re-roll one of the new ones so we can group up. Gotcha. So it's one of those situations.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna hop off the game then.
That's it.
You have fun playing once human.
Bet. I think that's something they'll address in the future.
Play something else later. I don't want to deal with that shit today.
Yeah. It's gonna be done in like 20-30 minutes anyway. So I'll hit you up. Yeah. It is kind of crazy though. Like, you would think for a game like this, you would make it really easy to play with other. Oh no. Am I stuck? That was gonna be worrisome. I wonder if there's like any type of fall damage when you're on a vehicle. Okay, so your bike just takes it. Interesting. Whoa, what's happening here? Yeah, I wouldn't mind starting over in a different server to play with friends. I haven't gotten like super duper far in progression. Oh, they're just kind of sitting here. I was wondering what that noise was. I didn't know people were like outright getting locked out of servers like that. That's interesting. Would have definitely chosen a low populated PvE server if that was the case. Well, to be fair, I didn't think anybody I knew would have like an immediate interest in the game. Whoops, did not mean to hit that deer. You know, I thought these are regular people, didn't ever realize they're monsters. Is there anything worth of value here? There is. I'm just mashing the F button. Love the sound effect they went with for this because it's just subtle enough to not be annoying, but just loud enough to get your attention. I guess subtle wouldn't be the word, it'd be like soft. Oh, there's a whole bench here. That's nice. Is there a ladder? Or can I just do one of these? I love when games let you make jumps that you can make in real life. Very nice. Oh, there's a whole ladder over there. Oh, but of course it doesn't actually lead up here. Oops, almost fell off. Another billboard, huh? The billboards are nice too, because I didn't realize you could actually put them in your room until just recently. A lot of mushrooms here. They say fruits and veggies. They lied to me. Oh, what's this down here? I also love games that reward exploration like this, because this isn't marked on my map. I just happened to find this place driving around. Anything else in here before I leave? Nope, okay. I think that's everything. Oh, nope. I lied. Apparently I missed one in the chest too. A lot of shrooms. T-Man, okay, what's this?
Time to wake up. Time to wake up, goodness knows. If anyone's earned the right to rest, it's you. But I simply fear there's still so much work to be done.
Man, it has a TV for a head.
Oh my, a real-life amnesiac hero. Just like in the movies. Still, can't you see my name through your cradle? T-M-A-N, please, take this. It's payment for your last bounty. I don't know why you didn't come to me after you finished the job, but you must have your reasons. I won't pry.
Is there anything else we can learn from speaking form?
Correct, right?
I wish our character had voice acting.
Of course. Although it's been quite some time since we worked together, I never forgot you. After you disappeared, I could never find a bounty hunter who even came close to what you did.
Was somebody on Hunter Deviants or something?
More precisely, eliminating criminals.
Oh.
I'm responsible for receiving clients, reviewing the case, adjudicating the crime, issuing bounties for execution, and collecting fees. You, meanwhile, carried out the bounties themselves. A true agent of justice. I must say,
I was out here murdering people.
business has only grown since I last saw you. We really should recommence our work together.
I just realized he has a bunch of holsters and not one of them has a gun in them.
A lady asked us to seek revenge for her murdered mother.
Oh.
Rosetta were the ones responsible. An old woman who tried to stand up to the corporation's heavy-handed repression, only to have her head beaten in by one of their goons.
Oh.
She deserves justice. Why, just look at the bounty's case file, and you'll be as outraged as I am.
Non-mainstream anime.
Although tensions have long simmered between Rosetta,
You're counting movies too, or just shows?
there wasn't any open conflict. But then half a year ago, Rosetta forces suddenly went berserk, destroying markets, looting caravans, kidnapping civilians. People really feared for their lives. The victim, Han Fei, had reportedly taken the lead in standing up.
I don't know how mainstream the Elusive Samurai is, but I recommend that one.
But alas,
How
it ended. Rosetta may be powerful, but justice,
let me see here.
powerful still, is it not?
Yeah, I gotcha.
And it's our duty to serve it.
A film I'd recommend is called Paprika. Like this one right here, just to get an idea how trippy it can be. Like this here. This is the movie that inspired Inception. And partially inspired Inception. Really good movie. Really good movie. Same person who made Perfect Blue made it, which I also recommend. Perfect Blue. If you watch this and Perfect Blue in the same night, your mind might be a little tripped out, because they're both some trippy films, but they're both really good films, and they hold up really well. Like that's what I can pull off the top of my head immediately. If you really want to trip out, sure. You know, I just don't know how your body would react to see what's happening on screen. Ooh, Samurai Champloo's on there. Wow. I'm torn on Made in Abyss, but I'm not gonna say too much. A lot of different anime out there. Gangsta. That's another good one. That one's on hiatus, but what they do have is worth watching. Yeah, Samurai Champloo was nice. If you like Samurai Champloo, you'll like Gangsta. Michiko and Hachin, I think, is another good one too. The Monogatari series, oh god. Baccano is actually really good too. 91 Days is fire. 91 Days is a nice 12 episode anime. Really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. Let me do this boss fight. And I think we'll do some anime recommendations and then I'll probably end the stream there. Those are not friendly. Remember kids, if you see a health bar, they are not your friends. I want to take this. Oh, I can't actually pick it up. Other ones I was able to pick up. That's crazy. What the? Some of those on the list you drop Kill la Kill because you got rated out by the amount of boobies. I mean, yeah, that's valid. That's valid. Made in Abyss, you might drop for similar reasons, but the characters in that one are children. I couldn't do it. I personally couldn't do it. Too many naked kids on the screen, can't do it. Like the world is interesting, the characters are interesting, but I was like, yeah, no, they got too much going on. There's Japan being Japan again. I can't do it. And that's why I personally had to drop it. Drake's yeah. Straight Diddy party. Like the show doesn't shy away from violence and a lot of other things, which isn't a problem, but it's just, oh my god, I'm about to get sniped. Too many kids are naked. Too many kids are naked. That's why I personally dropped it. You know how people say, like, if you just push through this one thing, the show, you can enjoy it. You can, like, really experience it. And I was like, yeah, I can't. I can't. I was like, nah, bro, this ain't for me. This ain't it. I was like, keep this away from me. Is there anything over here, actually? I know I didn't go up here, but oh, it's probably because I can't. I don't know if you've seen Rising of the Shield Hero, but if you haven't seen that one I highly recommend. Oh, they're spawning over time again. Yeah, Rurouni Kenshin, just finding out that he had terabytes of CPU was crazy. They so much that they thought he was selling it. He said, nah, this is all for me. Like, wild. Absolutely wild, man. Outlaw Star is really good too. That's one I don't hear too many people talk about nowadays. Cause that one's a little older and you can tell. Cause the female characters are actually written well there. Yeah, so Shield Hero isn't your average isekai. Actually, like, kind of turns the concept on its head a little bit. But yeah, I can see why you wouldn't want to get too in-depth in there. That and ReZero, like, if you're tired of just regular isekai, I recommend checking those two out. I got you. But can I not climb up this? Hold on. Yeah, okay, there's nowhere else to go, so I have to be able to climb up this ladder, right? Bro, what? There's no way, right? So we went in there. Is there a path out this room? If not, then that ladder is the only way to go, right? Maybe I'm just not pressing the right key. Yeah, no, that has to be the right way then. I must be pressing something wrong. Oh, good, Bishop. Oh my God. Nah, there's gotta be a button I'm not missing. Let me Google this real quick. Sometimes a re-login is the only solution. So this is the right way. Yeah. Okay. So literally it seems like there's a bug where sometimes you can't climb ladders in this game. Some people say the solution is to re-log in. That's kind of crazy. Thank you for that though, Tarot. All right. So either Devilman Crybaby. Oh, Devilman Crybaby. That was wild. You're right. Like this is new to me too. All right, let me try this. What if I press get unstuck? Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. All right, but I don't want to just exit the dungeon. Can I log out? All right, that's fine. That's fine. We'll exit the dungeon. We'll log out, log back in if it happens again. That'll be unfortunate. What else have I seen? Obviously, Bobo. That anime was fire. And funnily enough, no, I didn't make that name up. Have you seen Air Gear yet, Bishop? That's another good one. Bobobo, so literally B-O-B-O-B-O-B-O-B-O. You'll see some dashes. You'll see some dashes, but just to show you what it looks like. Oh, air gear, air gear. Okay, okay. This is what it looks like. It's like Jet Set Radio, the anime. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. Nah, cause you gotta ask with these anime names sometimes, cause some of them be having the wildest names. Like how Jujutsu Kaisen in English is sorcery fight. Like I'm not calling it that. I don't know who's calling it that, but I'm not. Is sorcerer fight? Oh, that's even worse. Oh, wait, hold on a second. This surprisingly doesn't do me any good right now. Oh, that drone was trying to explode on me. Okay. That's what happened right there. Gotcha. Oh, so it was so either way. We didn't remember it because it's that forgettable. It's okay. They heard all those gunshots and just didn't move, huh? I did read the latest chapter. I really enjoyed the latest chapter. I'm wondering how this next chapter finna look. All right, let's try this again. No, I'm actually going through the ladder still. What is happening? Fire is fire though? No, it'd be like that. I always felt like, I always don't feel bad when people say like their favorite anime is like Naruto or One Piece or Bleach or something like that. I'm like, hey, you like what you like. People are like, oh, you're basic. I'm like, that's whatever. It's like when people were popping out saying Chainsaw Man was dope and people were like, oh, you just like it because it's popular. It's like, no. I've known people who've been following Chainsaw Man since before it was animated, before anybody else really liked it, before it hit that mainstream popularity. Thought it was cool before it was cool, you know, that type of energy. Wow, I really can't finish this dungeon. Hold on. Dungeon playing hard to get right now, right? Like the only thing keeping me from killing this boss is the fact that the ladder's not working. Apparently there's some other bugs going on too with this where people can't like actually get into the dungeon itself. It is weird, bro. One teaming because I crashed out from the BS, man. Okay, so some people say jump onto the ladder. The camera changed there for a second. I wonder Wee. I hate it here. That is crazy. All right, well, I guess our journey ends here for the day. Right, turn the computer on and off, man. That is crazy. Just to be sure, I'm gonna go around in a few other spots, but that's definitely gotta be the right way because no other spots lead anywhere else. Yeah, no, like even the thought of that is just wild to me. All right, maybe if I try crouching with C instead of control, maybe if I don't walk through the ladder. This is what stops the world from being saved. A faulty ladder. Why? I'm trying to see if I could break anything. And then like see if I could trick the game and let me use a ladder. Crazy. Well, I guess that's where I'll have to end today. That's fine. We'll give it a shot another time. Yeah, I think Bakano would treat you well because that anime is also pretty short, but there's a lot that happens. It's one of those short and sweet anime, I think. But I guess let me just take my character back to his house just so like I don't have any bugs and stuff the next time I boot this up. That's kind of crazy. I've never seen that happen before. Contrarian for not liking Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood that much, just couldn't get into it. That's not for everybody. Like a lot of popular anime is good, but it's still not for everyone. Not everyone's cup of tea. Like Black Clover is another really popular one. It's just not. It's not something I feel really possessed to watch or something I'm like really interested in. Even from like the bits and pieces I've seen, I'm just like, eh. It could just be from the outside looking in though, but I just got no desire to really start it. And that's how some people feel about One Piece. Like regardless of it being long or not, like Naruto or Bleach or like Dragon Ball or, you know, Samurai Champloo. A lot of other different animes some people just don't like, just don't want to watch, and that's perfectly fine. That's funny. Blasphemous. There it is, Dre. There it is. That's really how they be. Somebody finna come in. I don't like wrestling that much. You finna what? We don't. They finna hit you with that. We don't care about Rhea Ripley. What? Rhea who? It's Live Nation. Let me stop. Ooh, but no, One Piece is my favorite anime of all time, but I don't get mad when people say they don't like it. My absolute favorite of all time is Yu Yu Hakusho, for sure, for sure. We just don't get main characters like that nowadays. Watched up until Water 7 episodes of the manga? Yeah. Didn't find it very interesting. Also didn't find that serious moments kept getting interrupted by humor. Yeah, that's how it happens though. That's how it kind of is. Like One Piece is like that by design, Because Luffy is a character meant to do that. Like, it's meant to stop things from getting too dark, from crossing that line. But things like that do happen. Like, it doesn't always later in the manga in anime get interrupted by humor, but the serious moments have always been kind of offset by that humor. You know, it's both a blessing and a curse. Because like, there's moments where people's whole entire race gets wiped out of existence, where people get executed, where people get shot to death, where people get sabotaged and betrayed, where people get, you know, decapitated. Like, there's moments like that where people get like outright holes put in their chest in One Piece and half of their faces cut off and stuff like that. And where it gets really dark, where it gets really intense, like slavery, like people selling themselves. Like, One Piece covers a lot of these, and a lot of people don't know that. Yeah, I think that's why they reworked the pacing in the live action.
Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, that's one of the things I really dislike about the anime. I've always disliked about the anime. The pacing feels off. The pacing has always felt off. Oh, does get a cover in the world history? Yeah. That is one thing I will give One Piece over a lot of other different anime, is that it keeps its supporting cast in the loop, and that the world building is not like a lot of other anime. Like, JoJo is just as long as One Piece manga wise, but it comes in different parts and the pacing is a lot better. Detective Conan is just as long as One Piece, but the story hasn't really advanced at all. And there's a lot of other anime that are like a lot of other manga that are just as long as One Piece is, but their pacing is a lot better. Their pacing is just a lot better, and their episodes aren't as long. Every volume is 10 whole episodes. It's less than a chapter per episode. Oh man. Yeah. Like, you know, we also have Pokemon. Was it Dragon Ball? Baki was just as long. Hajime no Ippo was just as long. Captain Tsubasa. Kinnikuman, by the way, who that recently just got its what is that, remake of the Origin? Skypiea was a rough one for me. But once I got through Skypiea and Alabasta, everything else was smooth sailing for me. I don't know why my voice cracked there. Honestly, you might have a better chance reading the manga, because the manga keeps a lot of that fluff out and it paces a lot better. Like, if an anime is too long, read the manga. If you dislike how long the anime is, read the manga.
Crazy? Are you out of your mind?
You'll get through it a lot quicker. You won't even notice. If you just really want to catch up to any anime, read the manga. Lightning Eminem. Yeah. It's just... It's really weird, man. Kingdom, Monster, like stuff like that, people would probably have a lot easier time like reading and digesting, just because of the pacing is different. I haven't seen Radiant. You know, Berserk I'd recommend if the author didn't die. Really good manga. Really great manga. Really influential art. Really inspirational. Still recommend people reading that. That and Vagabond. But man, Golden Art gets covered. Yeah, that's my main issue with it, is that it only covers really the Golden Age, not everything else that covers it. Like, the original run was really good. You said what sounds borderline old school gatekeepy, Wolf? All right, I gotta go back and read Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul and Dead Man Wonderland had really dope mangas that just, for some reason, the anime just really craps on everything. Horrifying, man. Just horrible. Promised Neverland, yeah. Promised Neverland season 1, fire. Phenomenal. Season 2 and everything following after that, don't watch it. But as the 7 Deadly Sins was dope. But I think like after season 3 or season 4 hit is when the show starts to fall off hard. Like super hard. It's just really wild, bro. Had a lot of build up, had a lot of people watching it, and then just fell down hard. Terrible. Terrible. Oh, if you're trying to get into a gambling anime I recommend. Like since you know, since One Human ain't working right now, let me log out. Let's give you some more anime recommendations. Let's exit the game right now. Also, this is a great manga. Blame. This is a panel. This is a page out the manga directly. Blame. If you haven't seen it or read it, highly recommend reading the manga for this. It's called Blame. Yeah, this manga, fire. Like this manga is really good. Well, let me type in manga so we don't get weird stills of white people pointing the fingers at me. Highly recommend this manga though. This is a really good one. The art for it goes hard too. I haven't watched the anime, but I did read the manga. Manga is fire. Manga is fire. Really good. Makes sense that you learned about an architect class. Cause man, this, like seeing different areas like this. Our main character is right here, by the way, to give you an idea of some sense of scale. This is our main character, by the way, over here, after he got pushed out of a different part of whatever this is, to give you an idea of scale. But the other anime I was talking about, Kaiji, this also helped directly inspire Squid Game and a lot of other gambling anime. You probably wouldn't get that without this. This anime, highly recommend. Highly recommend. Let me actually open up a tab so you guys can see the art. The sense of classism, the gambling, the stuff the main character has to go through, and the stuff he experiences, definitely check it out. It is an emotional roller coaster that's taking me through higher highs and lower lows, all in the same setting. It is a crazy anime. Future Diary is cool. Like Mirai Nikki. I don't want to type in too much art because the anime gets very graphic, but that's where this character comes from, known as like Queen of the Yandere besides the JoJo character. Okay, this is small. But like this here, this is the main character, and this is basically runner up. You've only heard people bash Future Diary. Oh man, you're gonna get that though. You're gonna get that though. You're gonna catch some circles that outright bash a certain anime, and other people who like it. Like if you're around the wrong circle, JoJo gets bashed a lot too. But also it's one of those anime that ain't for everybody. This is another one of those anime that ain't for everybody. If you haven't seen Erased, I heard good things about Erased. I haven't personally watched it though, but Erased I heard was really good. This is one you might want to see. What's another one? Paranoia Agent, which I gotta finish. This is also a trippy one. This one is also one that ain't for everybody. But this one I only saw in passing until I actually had to go back and like watch it. I haven't finished it, but I'm really close. I don't want to put him on a Higurashi. That's Mortal Kombat, the anime. But in a high school setting. I can't type in Higurashi because I don't know what might pop up. I haven't seen Evangelion. Like, I've seen it in passing, but I haven't actively sat down to watch it. I know about the popular moments. I know about like the references, the memes and stuff like that, but I have not actually sat down and watched Evangelion. I've heard like crazy things. I've heard like good things, bad things, some mixed things. Like I don't, you know, I don't know if that's one of the things I want to watch, and that's one of the reasons why like the show seems like it's very depressing. Leave me alone. Akira is also a good one now that you mention it. Yeah, Eureka 7, nah, that's a good one I also heard of too. Another good mech one. I've seen bits and pieces of Eureka 7 now I recommend. What's another good one that's not well known? IGPX? Mortal Grand Prix? I don't know how many people remember this one. This was on Toonami. This one. Where it was like roller derby, but with mechs. Mechas before my time, so I'll write it down. Yeah, IGPX is a good one. What is it? Macross? Another decent one. What is it? Gurren Lagann? I always hear whenever people like talk mecha anime, this one always comes up. This one will always come up. If you're talking about mecha anime, this one will always come up. Okay. Did we mention Zoids? I don't think so. Aquarion, I think, is another one, but that one you have to watch in like a weird order if you want to be like chronically accurate. I haven't seen Zoids though, so I wouldn't know like whether or not to recommend it. But you know what? No, I might have seen this actually, because I recognize this. Big O is fire. Big O is fire. That's another one of those anime that were like old and captures the atmosphere in a way not a lot of modern anime do. That's one I'd recommend. Obviously Outlaw Star that I said earlier. Well, Outlaw Star isn't mecha. That's a space anime, but it's not mecha. Really nice though. Really nice anime though. Guilty Crown, I wouldn't know. Like I heard it was from the same studio that made Death Note, so the production value goes crazy. But I wouldn't know how the actual story and everything is. I wouldn't know Hybrid. I don't know, man. After how you came in the other day with your anime hot takes, I don't know, man. But I haven't seen it. I haven't seen. Oh no, Cowboy Bebop and Outlaw Star. I don't know. Outlaw Star is good. I'd say it has a lot more action early on compared to Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop has a better atmosphere. But it's kind of the draw of it. Like, the people in Cowboy Bebop are all like going through their own introspective struggles and things they're running away from or things they're dealing with. Whereas Outlaw Star is someone overcoming his fear of space for a number of reasons and just how that develops and the things that he experiences and what he's going through. Like, they're two different shows, but they came around at the same time and feature really good main characters. Like, it'd be kind of hard to say which one is outright better, which one's worse. But Outlaw Star was, in fact, overshadowed by Cowboy Bebop. Heavily overshadowed by Cowboy Bebop. Yo, what's up, Jojo? It actually is fun. We were just playing earlier, but I ran into a game-breaking bug, so I can't finish the dungeon. So we're over here talking about anime recommendations. Thank you for coming in. Hope you've been doing well. Hope you've been having fun playing different games, playing different titles. That makes sense. Yeah, like I will say Outlaw Star had better pacing, but that's on purpose. Like the way Cowboy Bebop's pacing works. Code Geass was fire. Code Geass was fire. Like Code Geass was dope. Code Geass gets really messy. Code Geass gets really messy with a lot of different interpersonal relationships and a lot of different politics and everything going on. It gets really hectic because of that. Like that was a fire anime. And the main character's ego. Main character's ego. That's all right, Bishop. Like I said, these things ain't for everybody. Like, there are people who don't like Code Geass for the same reasons. A lot of AO moments. Yeah, those fan service moments. Yeah. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Like, some people can't enjoy certain things because of, like, one or two things that really stick out for them. Like, so Buchigiri is another new anime. Fire soundtrack. Fire side characters. A fire, like, combat system, but the main character is one of the most insufferable main characters I've ever seen. I cannot finish this anime and I cannot continue it because of the main character. Like, this is the main character right here, but if this was the main character, way better show. Way better show. 10 out of 10 easy, but this main character ruins the entire thing. Him right here ruins the entire show. I actually have not seen Don Don. Actually, have I seen it? Am I thinking of the same anime? Have not seen this, but if this is what one of the panels looks like, I might have to start. Oh, you know what? I remember. Heard about this. Haven't watched it. Cells at Work I heard was really good. Excel World was also fire. That's a classic. You know what's funny? Whenever people bring up this, I keep thinking of Dorohedoro. I keep thinking of this anime and this manga. Keikyo Hitman Reborn was nice, but there was hella filler. Like, when people say there's too much filler in the anime, that's the filler that comes to mind. Not Naruto or Bleach or anything, or One Piece. That is the anime that pops in my mind when I say this, when I hear there's too much filler. Of course, like, you know, both things can be true. Like, a lot of those other anime have filler too, but that is an anime that has some filler. But yeah, Hitman Reborn, really enjoyed it though. I gotta go back and read the manga because there's stuff in the manga that's not in the anime. Entire characters missing. But this was a nice mafia anime that I actually kind of enjoyed. I actually really enjoyed that. If we're going manga, has anybody here read The Breaker? Wait, what's getting the anime that was made by the Scott Pilgrim creator? Oh, okay, I see what you mean. The Climber. Oh my god, this looks trippy. This image alone just looks trippy. Yeah. I saw that about Don and Don, yeah. A manga I'd recommend too is The Breaker. It's a really good martial arts manga. Well, manhwa. I believe it's a manhwa, not a manga. This one specifically. Like with different panels like these. Oh, let me actually close some of the other ones. Like different characters are pulling out. Yeah. It's a... Was it a webtoon or a manhwa? Like different panels like these. Got a high school anime? Yeah, read the manga, don't watch the anime. And I think this one, this manga, this martial arts manga was made from the creator of Dr. Stone, if I remember correctly. Sunken Rock. Yeah, if you're into more like Yakuza Delinquent based anime, this would be like a little closer to that. Not quite, but a little closer to that. Like gangster style anime or manga. Yeah, this one's fire. This one I actually really like. Gangsta is dope. Manga's on hiatus because the creator is literally just suffering from so many debilitating sicknesses. But it's nice to catch up on the anime and some stuff. Windbreakers, yeah, Windbreakers is cool. I'd say the start of like Tokyo Revengers and some other stuff. But yeah, Windbreakers was fire. This was valid. Well, we talked about Air Gear earlier. That's already on the list. Great Teacher Onizuka. That would be fire. That would be good. This is a classic. This is a classic. Highly recommend this one. Another classic. Let me see here. Made in Abyss, too many naked children. Can't do it. Can't do it. Too many naked kids. Can't do it. I just can't. I just can't. Beelzebub, speaking of naked kids, I guess. This one's a baby. It's essentially a delinquent getting forced into raising the ruler of hell. I just can't do it. I gave Made in Abyss too many chances early on. I was like 5-8 episodes deep. Too many naked kids on screen. Can't do it. Just can't do it. I just can't. If you can get past that, maybe there's a more of an anime, greater anime beyond that. I just refuse. Yeah. Something, man. Let me see here. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell, Bishop. They just threw them at you. When you're watching, they just throw them at you. I wasn't about to stay around long enough to find out. Like that's the thing, Wolf. I can't just outright say no. I'm not sure. Slam Dunk is kind of delinquenty. Also, what is it? JoJo Part 5 if you're into gangsters. What is it? Yu Yu Hakusho early on. That's probably why I like it so much. I said Slam Dunk, I think. Somebody said School Days. No. Oh, this is another one I've actually seen recently. This one I think is a little less well known. Not as big, but it's still pretty nice. What about K? I don't know if you guys have seen K, but this one's called Ikebukuro Westgate Park. This one's another delinquent based anime. Yeah. This is K. Get a lot of showdowns and stuff from this anime specifically. Blue Period? I didn't read it, but I heard of it. Was that the art one? Yeah, actually, I saw some of it. I saw some of it. Yeah, no, Blue Period was the art one. So like that, it's literally based around art, like being an artist and all the struggles that come along with that. I don't know what direction you're trying to take that in, Wolf. I think Crows is a good one, especially if you're looking for some like delinquent wise. Crows and Worst. I don't know if the diving one was free or not. Like the anime titled free. But yeah, like this is true delinquent activity. Like right here. Somebody said call of the night. I don't really agree. I think this is another one that kind of fits in that martial arts school fight setting. That isn't quite as well known, but if you know type deal. Like this one right here. You might have seen clips from this and not realize what the show was called. Phone is so hot it's not even typing right. Helper? What is this? I've never heard of this one. But the art style looks cool. Like high contrast. Like really eye-catching. It's a webtoon. Somebody asked for delinquent anime. Somebody put an eye shield. I don't know what's happening here. But I think that I'm gonna get out of here. Otherwise, we're gonna end up talking about anime for another hour. I'm not gonna leave. Let me switch screens here, man. None of them scratch this itch. Gotcha. Yeah, some webtoons are like really fire, like really good, to the point where you're like, oh man, I gotta check out more of these. Like I was really sleeping. But thank you guys so much for coming through, man. I really do appreciate it. Like Tarot on the YouTube side, thank you so much for being there. Blade, Jay, Bishop for being here. Hybrid, Wolf, Sonic, Jojo. Who else am I missing? Dre for popping in here when he did. Morty, of course. Nia. Really appreciate each and every last one of you guys. Thank you so much. I'm gonna do shrooms and watch Paprika. Do so at your own risk, man. That movie gets trippy. It's a whole movie, so it gets really trippy. But yeah, thank you guys so much for popping in. We're gonna hopefully see if like next week, if we end up playing one teaming again, if that situation with the dungeon gets resolved. Hopefully it does. If not, we'll just find something else to do. This Friday, we're gonna be looking to play something different, so be on the lookout for that. I'll let you guys know what that is through Twitter and things of that nature. But with that all being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and or night. You're all wonderful people. If you're on the YouTube side of things, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're on the Twitch side of things, thank you so much. And please stick around for the raid. Would highly appreciate that.